Selling your home fast in Massachusetts is actually pretty easy, but selling it fast without leaving money on the table, now that's where a lot of people get this wrong, and I see this happen all the time. My name's Stephon, I'm a local realtor here in Massachusetts, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to sell your home fast and some of the things that come with it. And also how to sell it fast while putting yourself in the strongest position possible when offers do start to come in. So if you're thinking about selling here in Massachusetts, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I share what's actually working and break it down in videos like this every single week. So let's get into the video. The number one reason homes don't sell fast really just comes down to pricing, but not for the reason most people think. A lot of sellers think pricing higher gives them room to negotiate, but what actually matters is this. How does your home compare price-wise to everything else buyers are looking at? Because buyers aren't just looking at your home, there's a bunch of inventory on the market depending on which areas you're looking at. So they're comparing your home to 5, 10, sometimes even more options at the same time. So the real question becomes, does your home stand out as a strong value compared to your competition? Or does it feel like one they might come back to later and just see how it does on the market? Because if it feels like a maybe, that's when offers slow down or come in a lot lower than you expected. And that can definitely be frustrating. Now, on the other side of that, this is where strategy comes in. So in some cases, pricing right at market value or even slightly below, being a little bit more on that aggressive side, can actually work in your favor. And this is because you're doing two things at the same time. So first, you're positioning your home as one of the best values in its price range compared to your competition. And the second thing you're doing is you're opening your home up to buyers searching just above and below that price bracket. And when you combine these two things together, that's when you increase showings, increase attention, and start creating competition within buyers. Now, the real takeaway is just pricing isn't about leaving room on the table. It's about standing out against your competition and attracting as many serious buyers as possible as early on as you can. And once you're in the right position price-wise, this next part is what determines how fast your home will actually move. The first 7 to 10 days your home is on the market is where you either build momentum or you start to lose it. And that's when your listing is new, buyers are paying attention, and showings are going to be at their highest. Now, what you're trying to create during that window is going to be overlapping demand. Multiple serious buyers seeing your home around the same time is exactly what you want. Because when that happens, they don't wait, now they have to compete with each other. And that's what drives both speed and price, and both of those things are gonna work to your advantage. So the goal isn't to just get your home listed, it's to create enough early attention that buyers feel like they need to act, not just think about it and treat your home as a secondary option. But even if your price is right and you're getting traffic, there's one thing that can quietly cost you money. And this is gonna be where the details either hold together or start getting chipped away. Because buyers don't just look at your home, they look for reasons to justify their offer. And when I say details, I'm talking about the small things that are gonna matter more than people might just think. And I'm talking things like scuffed walls or chipped paint that make the home feel worn down the second you walk in. A house that just isn't clean, bad odors, especially in the basement, dirty floors or kitchens and bathrooms that don't really feel taken care of. And then cluttered rooms that make the space feel smaller than it actually is. And then going outside, bad curb appeal, overgrown grass, or junk and clutter sitting in the front or backyard can immediately turn buyers off before they even walk into the building. So none of these are huge issues, but together they can create a lot of hesitation, which isn't really good, and that leads to lower offers or buyers just passing altogether. So with these smaller things, you're not trying to renovate the property or anything like that, but you just want to work on them to remove doubts from buyers' minds. So if you're getting value out of this video so far, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It helps more people see the content. Let's get right back into it. So now, assuming your home shows well, this next part is what separates average results from the strong ones. And that's going to be strategic marketing. Now, a lot of people think marketing just means putting the home online and just hoping for the best. But that's not actually what drives results. What matters is how your home shows up the moment that it hits the market. Now, you want photos that immediately stand out. They're going to create a strong first impression, and you want your home getting in front of serious buyers right away. And the buyers who are usually willing to pay the most are usually the ones watching the market closely and ready to move as soon as they see something that catches their eye or they feel that something is a good deal. So if your home hits right and gets attention early, that's when you create real momentum. And now, with that being said, the goal isn't just exposure, it's getting the right buyers looking at your home at the same time as early as possible in the process. And this is where a lot of sellers can get distracted because a lot of people focus on timing the market. And they're asking questions like, should I wait? Is now the right time? And what I can tell you from actually being in the market is that a well-positioned home that's priced right and show ready is going to sell in just about any condition. And a poorly positioned one will sit even when the market is strong. Take COVID, for example, there were still listings that were going expired. So the difference is almost always the same, and it's how the home was priced, presented, and launched. And the real takeaway is that you don't need perfect timing, you just need the right setup from day one. So if you want to sell your home fast without giving up money, here's what it really comes down to. It's make sure your price is competitive with the homes that are actually competing against you, create enough demand early so buyers compete with each other, and remove the small issues that create doubt within the buyer, and take away their ability to negotiate. Now, if you want to stay ahead of the market and know how to position your home the right way, make sure you subscribe to the channels. I break this stuff down every week, covering Massachusetts and Bristol County. And if you're thinking about selling and you're curious what your home might be worth or how to position it so it actually sells, just reach out. I'll put together a quick value and a strategy for you, and I'd be happy to connect. But that's it for this one. Take care.